Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video I'll be hanging up two more IKEA Lack floating shelves in my collection room. Let's get started. So last weekend I went to IKEA and I picked up two more of these IKEA Lack floating shelves. I currently have three IKEA Lack floating shelves hanging up in my collection room at the moment. As you can see from the video popping up there, I've got the quarter scale Hot Toys Iron Man Mark III, and of course the 6 scale Mysterio and the 6 scale Spider-Man upgraded suit on top of the Mysterio drones. Now the whole reason I got these three IKEA Lack floating shelves in the first place is because I don't like mixing scales. What you can see behind me in the details, they're all 1/6 scale, but I do want to pick up some quarter scales in the future. I currently obviously have the Hot Toys Iron Man Mark III. I have the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy ordered. That's the quarter scale version, the Christian Bale version, and then I leave space for one more. But then I was looking above me here one day and I realized there's a lot of unused space here. And I think instead of just having the three, if I got two more and placed them at the middle and the lower level, basically in line with the other three, then I'd have, 5 more space for storage, or display space, should I say, storage. And they'd be in a nice kind of a pyramid design. I think that'd be appealing to the eye just in the corner there. So this video, we're basically going to go ahead and add those other two. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm just going to go and outline what I have at the moment. These are the three original floating shelves that I had, the IKEA Lack. I had three and I was going to stick with three, but I've decided to complete the pyramid and add two at the lower and middle level. So you get the Mysterio from Far From Home, 1/6 scale, and then a 1/6 scale upgraded suit Spider-Man, also from Spider-Man No Way Home on top of the drones. The bottom then is the Iron Man Mark III. It's a quarter scale one by Hot Toys. They're all Hot Toys. All Marvel. So three different shelves. Well, they're the same shelves, they're just at three different levels. So quarter scale Mark III, then in the middle Mysterio, 1/6 scale from Far From Home, and then obviously this from the same film on top. Then you have the upgraded suit Spider-Man. I've gone ahead and installed one of the new floating shelves. You can see the Thanos there is at the same level, the same height as the Mysterio. And solid there, it actually takes all the weight. So just to recap then, you've got the Thanos at the middle level, the upgraded suit Spider-Man at the top, and the distances are the same. Basically the distances from the middle, same kind of gap between the top. And I've gone ahead and measured the height and the distance of the corner to the wall. So what I've done is, they're at the same height, they're completely level, and the distance from the corner to the edge of the IKEA Lack floating shelf is going to be the same as the one on the left, the new one I just installed. This is case of taking the measuring tape, measuring the height from the ground, and also measuring the distance from the corner to the side. So basically measuring from that point there down to the ground, and then marking your point to make sure that they're the same. You want them level, and you have to use a level as well. That's like if I can do it, anyone can do it. Now obviously here I've gone and marked out the height of the lower shelf, just measured from this edge here down to the bottom, and marked that out and made sure it's a straight line, make sure it's level, and measured the distance from the corner to the edge, which is 80 centimeters. So I wanted the same for a bit of symmetry from the corner to the edge, and I've marked my point there, which is basically, that's where I'm gonna, I know where to mark now. The only thing you need to do then is you need to drill two holes 22.5 centimeters apart, because you're gonna drill the two nails and you're gonna hang the shelves off these. So that's the whole thing. It's quite straightforward. You're gonna drill a hole here, and you're gonna drill a hole here, 22.5 centimeters apart, because the brackets on the shelves that come with these IKEA Lack shelves are exactly 22.5 centimeters apart. And then if you look at the shelf itself, I'm just gonna show you the brackets here. There's two brackets, they're exactly 22.5 centimeters apart. That comes in the instructions. So you want to make sure they're exactly 22.5 centimeters apart and that they're level. Use a level, an actual spirit level, or use a level on your phone to make, you don't want your for obvious reasons, you don't want your shelves going lopsided. Things are going to fall over, it won't look right. So I'm going to go ahead now and drill a hole here, and then tap in a rowel plug and a hole here and do the same. You tap in the rowel plugs then, because it's plasterboard, you want to screw in the things, the nails, and they're going to catch into it. So that pretty much brings us to the end of this video, and I really hope you got some sort of value out of it or learned something new. I am definitely not a DIY expert, I'm just learning all this stuff as I go along, but you know, once you get started, it's actually not that hard, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. So if you're thinking about some floating shelves, or you're considering hanging up some floating shelves, I highly recommend the IKEA Lack. They're cheap, they come in 2 different sizes, they're very easy to install, and they're light. I'll leave a link in the description down below. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever used the IKEA Lack or you can recommend another floating shelf. Anyway, see you in the next one. Good luck.